I've been with Holladay Construction Group for 20 years. This coming February will be my 20th anniversary with them. I've seen the company grow from about $10 million a year to $120 million a year over that 20-year time span. And I've, had started out as a project manager and then worked my way up to the position that I have today. And now our company employees own the company. This particular year, we're doing about 17% of our $100 million is in multifamily apartment buildings. 35% is hospitality at hotels. 12% for municipality, which is really public works projects, schools, museums, roads. And we're still doing 25% of industrial spec buildings, 10% commercial retail, and about 15% healthcare. So we're pretty diverse. Part of the responsibility of being, the leader and the owner is to watch overhead costs and, make sure that we have the right people in place to do the projects we need to, but we have to structure your overhead so you can try to be more profitable. And, we were with our old, construction software company, I think for 8 years. And we started with them, kind of everybody started getting into more of that, online project management software and construction software for, project management, field management, sharing of documents. And we were pretty happy with it for quite a while. And they just kept running up the costs on it year after year, even though we had our annual renewal calls. And, I kind of forewarned everybody on the call, like this is getting outside of our expectations of what we feel it's really worth to the company. And it didn't seem to matter to them too much because they just kept it up. And, so I started researching on what would be a good replacement for it. And again, like you mentioned earlier, the AI thing, I swear it. So I did like a Google search one day, and the next day, John Yoder called me, just a blind call, and introduced himself to me. And I was really impressed with John's sales style. It wasn't real pushy. He just said, just give us a chance to, let us see what we can do for you. And yeah, it's a great decision because, from the onset, as you can probably imagine, I was pretty concerned about switching, because all your staff, we have 40 people in the company, was kind of like, what are we changing this for? Everybody gets comfortable with it. And it's like it's so easy to use because you've been going through it and doing what you need to do on that platform for so long. And then to change it, it can cause a lot of emotions. So me and the board of directors decided, myself and I, that it would be a good idea to take a good look at Constructable and see what it can do for us. And really, I'm not just saying this, but from the moment we switched or decided to, every task that was presented to us and what would be done was hit without any disappointment. If there was a question, we asked it, it immediately got answered. People got trained on it to be, and I have not heard one complaint out of the other 39 people in the company about this isn't working. I'm not happy with it. I wish we had the old one back. And so thank you, Constructable, for making my job easier. And I recently saw something, I think you put it on LinkedIn, Molly. It said, your construction software shouldn't cost more than a truck. And I was like, yeah, we were paying like 4 trucks before for what we had. And it's working great for us. And we're really pleased with it.